Hello, my lovely patrons. How are you? I'm sorry this video is about like 10-15 days late. I ended up getting paid work at the end of the month, and so it kind of pushed all my scheduling back. But that's a great thing. I got to write a video game, which was really exciting. And the best thing about it was that apparently the company really liked my work and they want to work with me again. So that's amazing. We're going to talk about it during E3, and then hopefully I'll have even more video game writing work. So it's really cool to feel validated. You know, yes, I wrote a book. P.S. that book has been pushed back to July. I don't know why. But you know, sometimes you can doubt yourself as a writer, like, well, maybe I'm not that good, and then something like this happens, and you're like, maybe I can do this for a living. Maybe I am good enough to do this. Anyway, sorry. This is my shout out video where I say thank you all so much for being my patrons. It means the world to me that I'm able to, you know, buy cereal instead of having to just have oatmeal all the time because of your donations. Also, for those of you who don't know, my cat Smokey has hyperthyroidism. He's very old. And I just had to take him to get more blood work done. So he has cost me $400 since I lost my job, and now they're telling me they want to do another blood test in a month after I pay for his medication. So my cat is costing me a lot of money, so this really, really helps. Even though I'm getting work and I'm selling things on Amazon, the money from your Patreon donations helps me pay when things like this come up. So thank you. That's awesome. A special shout out to those of you at the $20 level. For those of you who don't know, if you back me at the $20 level, I'm an Indiegogo now, you get a shout out every month and you get to tell me what you want me to say. So I have 4 people at that level and they have told me what shout outs they wanted. Binky wanted me to try to say his real name. His real name is Gaelic, I think, and it looks like it's Cathal, but it is not Cathal. So I'm going to try to pronounce it Cahill? Cahill. Cahill. Let me know if any of those were correct. Pipers wanted me to let you all know that Americans continue to say British when we're not supposed to. When we're talking about England, we need to say English or England, not British or Britain. And if we're talking about the 4 countries that make up Great Britain, I guess, we're supposed to call it the United Kingdom because Great Britain maybe isn't a thing. I don't know. So we're supposed to call it the UK when we're talking about it overall, and England when we're talking about England. That is what Pipers wanted me to tell you. Arislin wanted me to say, Arislin is not a command. He's a free man. Damn it, Team Human. He didn't want me to say the damn it, Team Human. I added that. He is not a command. He is a person, okay? Gary wanted me to shout out the Mos Eisley Podcast. You know what I've just realized? I don't know if it's Mos Eisley or Mos Eisley. I can't remember the last time I've tried to say that properly. Anyway, it is my Woman Up co-host Katrina's podcast. You can go follow her on Twitter at @OKatrina. You can also follow the podcast itself, but going to her Twitter is the easiest way to find the links and everything like that. But she posts it, I think, every Monday, and it's really awesome. She talks about the Star Wars comics that are going on right now. So it's a great way for those of you who want to learn about the new expanded universe, since our old expanded universe doesn't exist anymore. It's a great way to find out which comics you should be checking out. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this update. I hope you read my story that I wrote for you. I wrote you a short story and I put a lot of work into it. I'd really like to hear what you guys think about it. So you should maybe just go tell me in the comments what you thought about my short story. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, it's because you're not one of my patrons, so you should follow the link below to my Patreon page. Check it out. If it sounds good to you, please donate. You can donate as little as $1. $1 a month can keep a Sarah fed. Well, with all of the $1 adding up can keep the Sarah fed. Okay, bye. Love you. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Bye.